You're going to go through a bit more of the, hey, how does all this data roll up into that visibility of that 360, the power of the reporting, and a light kind of hint of, hey, how do you touch on some of the complex parts of management?
Sure thing. Sounds good. So last character here is really is our head of childcare, clairvoyant. So putting my hat on as that individual. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring up one example of someone who's taking part in our childcare program. Again, this is my single record of Mr. Usain Bolt that lives in the system across childcare, memberships, donations, facility bookings, whatever it might be. There's one individual inside of this system, and that's a really important piece. That's kind of the backbone of how we can deliver some of these reports that I've mentioned, and also some of the automations that we can really start to use as well. So everything within that sort of relationship managed in one place, and that extends right up to their household as well. Same sort of visibility, but now I'm looking at all the members within that single position. So those forms that we saw a moment ago, once they're submitted from our portal, they're landing in here for review by our team, but also for finance, right? For managing things like our different third-party payers, be them municipal, be them private, be them provincial, whatever it might be. I can manage all of those in those different avenues right from in here. And in terms of actually delivering those different splits, I have a lot of flexibility here. I can either split these payments by a percentage or by an individual dollar amount. So again, I know a lot of people on the call here joining from Canada, particularly valuable for that $10 a day childcare use case. For me, as the head of childcare, it's just really, it means that I have a lot of agility, right? For any sort of policy changes, I have the tools here to be able to support any subsidies or programs or policies that are associated with that. So I know I've only got 1 minute left here, so I want to just show a couple of quick examples of, or one quick example of one of our dashboards. Again, something I love to talk about at length, along with a lot of other things, as is apparent from my time management here. But really, this dashboard, these are a really powerful part of our platform here. I think it's worth mentioning just for about 60 seconds. Really, this is where we can start to visualize all of that real-time data that's happening across our platform, from registrations through to attendance markers, facility visits, whatever it might be, right down to the bottom line figures as well. What's really important, and if you come away from my little presentation here with nothing other than this, I'd be happy. Any piece of data that lives on the platform can be reported on. Those reports happen in real time, and all of those reports can be generated into a dashboard exactly like this one. And just to kind of round us off here and bring me back to my mobile use case, I'm not just limited to using these dashboards on my computer. I can come in here and I can actually view these through my phone if it'll catch up with me. I can come in here into the mobile app in this very same way, and I can view all those dashboards, bring them with me in my pocket. So look, don't want to take away from our Q&A session as well, but I hope that gives you an idea of how we can start to leverage some of those platform use cases for delivering childcare services for your association.